Welcome, friends. This story is not what it seems.
Chapter 44. If you stood next to His Highness looking like that, everyone would think you two are siblings. Lady Qajar sure has grown a lot. The Qajar's women usually grow up quite fast. Don't you think so? Because Qajars are different from Mizelians. While you hold gold, we are destined to hold swords. So even our women have to mature quickly. You must try hard to not age faster than the men then. As for me, thanks to living a life of just holding gold, it seems that I can age slowly. Here or there, Eris's enemies are everywhere. Everyone is eager to beat her before Eris becomes the official crown princess. If I had known this would bore Lady Mizelian so much, I would have not invited her here. Usually, the first debutante is supposed to be held based on the mother's tradition. Oh my, Lady Mizelian. Even though Lady Mizelian couldn't learn that from her mother, since she had died early, she still had an excellent debutante. It was splendid and luxurious. For the nouveau riche Marquise family, her intention is in plain sight. Seriously. Do I look bored to you, Lady Morgan? I can enjoy as much as I want with one gesture. Yes? The tea is still hot. That's not a funny joke. Do I sound like I'm joking? Are you threatening to splash hot tea on Lady Morgan? His Highness left you because of this malignant personality of yours. To be honest, she wasn't wrong, though. There's no one who doesn't know what happened in Mizelian's coming-of-age ceremony. That's true. If it were me, I would have been so embarrassed that I couldn't lift up my head. Me too. How annoying. Should I tell them it wasn't the crown prince who dumped me, but I was the one who dumped him? Excuse me for interrupting your conversation. Please. But may I borrow Lady Mizelian for a moment?
Oh my, sir.
Just a moment, since I have something important to tell her. Of course, no worries. Go ahead, Sir Qajar. Wasn't he supposed to ask me for permission? Let's go then. Grab Lady Mizelian. Wait, what? What is it? Let go of me. Sir Qajar, I said let go of my hand. Hey, I told you to get off me. It hurts. You can thank me now. Thank you what? Didn't I help you get out of that awkward situation just now? You didn't help me. Rather, you saved Lady Morgan from me. Just a little bit more and I would have splashed that hot cup of tea on her face. Yes, I see. I'm pissed. Lady Mizelian, do we have nothing left to say? This is a very rare occasion when I came with the willingness to get scolded by you, Lady Mizelian. There's nothing. I'm someone who would forget it if I didn't scold them there and sit down then. I hope Sir Qajar would also forget about everything related to me. So you wouldn't mind if I let His Highness, the Crown Prince, know about your mental illness? Are you in your right mind right now? Of course, even the great Marquise Mizelian's family won't be able to step into the imperial family, since no madness can be allowed to taint the royal bloodline. All right then, just say it if you want to. Let's see who will be treated like a lunatic. And it seems that you are misunderstanding something. As of now, I no longer have any desire for the crown princess position. Why are you looking at me with that face? Do you think I'd love the crown prince until the day I die? That's unexpected. Hadn't you always been affectionate to His Highness, and only to His Highness? I realized just being affectionate can't be called love. It might be the same with you, Sir Qajar. In the original story, Helena has still not fallen in love with Alexto. If Jason wants to win Helena's heart, just being affectionate won't be enough. I'm not telling Jason to reveal his filthy, perverted side, but I have come to realize that His Highness will never love me in this life. So it's not wrong to take a break now, is it? So that's why you want to die. Think as you like, Sir Kajar. You don't believe me, do you? I do, so tell me. But I can't trust you. How can I trust you when you would threaten me whenever you have free time? Is that so? Isn't using a lady's secret to threaten them too nasty for a knight like you, Sir Kajar? Yes, listening to you now, it does seem so. I don't know why I keep being mean when I'm in front of you. It's fine. The more brilliant someone wants to appear to me, the more disgusting I think they are. Actually, I'm aware that I was mean, but you also treated me harshly, Lady Mizelian. I treat everyone the same, anyway. Do you have so much idle time that you even care about me? If I withdrew, the next candidate for the crown princess would be Lady Antebellum. Then I will be taking my leave. I forgot. Completely forgot. Helena. Looking for an etiquette teacher takes more time than I thought. Your sir has someone who meets your criteria. What? She seems rigid. What did she used to do? That was the late Crown Prince's nanny. Kentia has chosen the right person. Someone who's an expert on imperial etiquette and holds a grudge against the imperial family, who cursed the Mizelians more than anyone. My enemy is looking for me. Such a perfect fit. Anakin, bring Lady Antebellum here. With this, every chess piece is now ready. Helena. Antebellum. Yes, I'm coming. What is it? The lesson shall begin.
Chapter 45.
Do you want me to teach you etiquette and decency? I heard you are an excellent teacher.
Shouldn't you have finished this course since you were a child, Lady Mizelian?
There are many reasons. Being the one who was taught and teaching someone are two completely different things. Teaching someone? I have to assist a girl by the Empress's order. Should I let you know who that girl is? I think it is quite necessary, since I have to estimate from where should the training start. It's Lady Antebellum. She's the daughter of His Highness Electo's nurse, and now a below-stairs maid? To call a family member of the traitors a lady, I guess you also need to start from the ground as well. That means I will have to teach an uneducated hillbilly. As you have known, before becoming His Highness Latashio's nurse, I used to be the Crown Princess's teacher. She was the late Crown Prince's nurse and also the Empress's teacher, but her hatred towards the Empress is much more significant than I thought. Thanks to being the Empress's teacher, I was able to survive the Great Purge after His Highness's death. I didn't have high expectations for this anyway. There's only one reason for me to step inside this abominable mansion of the Mizelians. It is to see how the man who will get struck to death by lightning for killing someone's child has brought up his daughter. What are you doing? How dare an old lady like you, who is barely holding on to life by past relationships, do such a thing to the lady? What should I do now? Outside people will hear it if I make a fuss over this. It's all right. Don't worry, you may leave now. Why did you tell your lady-in-waiting to leave? Because I'm going to bring up things that should not be leaked out. What do you think I call you here for? It must be because you're ashamed that you've forgotten imperial etiquette, and you can't ask people from the imperial palace. You're wrong. If that's what I wanted, I wouldn't have had to tell the little girl at the slum to look for you no matter what. I told you who you are going to teach, but I haven't told you why that girl has to learn imperial etiquette, have I? It must be. His Majesty and the Marquise are not aware of this. The Empress, you, and I are the only people who know this truth. I think the one thing that the three of us have in common is hatred towards those two men. Am I right? I don't think I've heard any rumors saying Lady Mizelian hates her father. Is there any benefit in letting outsiders know about family internal conflicts? They would spit on my face. Even if you give up that position, it still won't be much of a strike to the Marquise. I will overthrow that man myself. You don't have to worry about it. So, your answer? All right. This old lady will teach Lady Mizelian. I am a rather stern teacher, so you better prepare yourself. Isn't that Lady Mizelian? She dresses so plainly I almost couldn't recognize her. Why did she come to the Imperial Palace without presentable attire? It's the same every time I go to the Imperial Palace. How other people dress is none of your business. Fancy dresses would only get in the way when I teach Helena. I didn't intend to catch this much attention. It would be great if simple outfits are popular. Ooh ah, she just stared this way. No, actually, it would be great if you're not too dense, Helena. Please. Are you looking for me, Your Majesty? Of course, there's no way this girl isn't dumb. At least I hope she won't be too stupid. Come in. Lady Mizelian? Why did you look for me? She lives here, but she doesn't even know how things work in the Imperial Palace. In fact, everyone here adores Helena. She just has to let out a cry, and she won't have to do anything, because there are people who will avenge her. I wanted to call you to the Marquise's residence, but you can't leave the palace since you're a maid here. In the end, I have to play the villain who is going to make Helena cry. Her Majesty the Empress thought I was suitable for teaching you. Teaching? You have a long way to go, so hurry and sit down. Wait, the reason, I want to hear the reason for this. You can ask her yourself after the lesson has finished. Lady Antebellum, you're wasting my time. But do you have any questions left? But stand up straight, Lady Antebellum. Huh? Yes, yes. Open your shoulders as well. Look at me. From now on, you cannot avoid my eyes. Helena, I'm going to make you a human.
Chapter 46. Until now, Lady Antebellum has been content to escape the noble's attention because they don't need to converse with her. You must not be like Helena if you wish to be recognized as a man in imperial and noble society, because in this world, the weaker you are, the more ruthlessly you are dealt with. Even the crown prince can only protect you to a certain extent. Make it clear to the other person that you are a self-sufficient individual. To do this, the first thing you need to fix is your gaze and posture. Shoulder straight. How can we have a discussion or be sincere if we can't even establish eye contact? Yes. Her walking posture is not bad, so for now, this is okay. Lady Antebellum, how much basic knowledge do you have? Huh? Are you able to read and write? What about ballroom dance? That writing? I did learn how to write. I'm not sure the meaning, but how about dancing? Polonaise, waltz, mazurka, cotillion, do you know how to play? No. Well, I didn't expect it. In any case, even in the original account, Helena does not acquire formal schooling until she becomes empress. So before we start teaching etiquette, let's start with writing. Open the book in front of you. Okay? The things I have to teach Helena range from simple dining manners to clothing selection and an elegant eye. In the future, the phrases "I dare," "How can I," and "No matter what" will be outlawed. Yeah? No matter how I dare, though? Just don't open your mouth. Fortunately, Helena is smarter than my worries. Bring up that blue moonlight and send it to your dwelling place. I will hang it on the pavilion and illuminate the whole world. She reads the classic poetry well now. Actually, I have to teach horseback riding too. I've ridden on Jeju Island a few times. The Crown Prince or Jason will teach her through a love-in event later. To be honest, sounds like she learns faster than me. I'll move on to the next class soon. Clothes? Ah, where are you going? I'll change my clothes and come back for a while. These are the pants I've been wearing for a while. Finally, it's time for the ballroom dance. It was a challenging training experience since I had to master both male and female roles. You, be Lady Maitrion's dance partner. Me? It is okay to step further. Did I just step on your foot? Should have turned right. Posture straight. Again. Anakin must have been tired because he had to dance with me. Lady Antiblom, put down the book and step out into the middle of the room. We're going to start dancing lessons. Shall we start with Mazurka? Lady Maitrion is my partner? It is limited when practicing, but for now. First Mazurka, then cotillion, polonaise, and lastly a waltz. Stick more, from easy dance to difficult dance. When you push your butt back like that, your weight is on me. I'm sorry. Oh, relax. The harder you get, the harder it is to beat the beat. So close. A waltz is such a dance. 1, 2. Come on slowly. 1, 2. 1, 2. Helena always looks beautiful. She's so beautiful. How beautiful could she be if she was in love? She's already a beauty who is not enough even with all kinds of rhetoric in the world. Which is faster for her to fall in love with the prince or to wet a dull blade with her blood? You must have a sincere desire to kill her. Lady Maitrion, do you intend to make me the crown princess? To put it bluntly, Her Majesty the Empress wants it. Why? I agreed. Lady Maitrion loved His Majesty. I don't understand why you said that. Don't you ever think that His Majesty loves you and hates me so much? Have you not thought that you are putting such effort into it? His Majesty didn't ask me if I loved him. Chapter 47. Because I don't care about your feelings. Now Helena needs to get out of overprotection and hear the truth. This is a political battle between me and the Marquis, Your Highness and His Majesty. You, who have no power, are just chess horses. Do you think I became a fiancé because I loved Your Highness? Oh no. Should I go? You're so naive. Life isn't a fairy tale, right? It's just because His Highness the Crown Prince was the most suitable for my back. Even if I loved someone other than Your Highness, I would have been engaged to Your Highness. You should try to love Your Highness, if you can. If you fall in love with someone else, that person won't survive. Are you saying that Alec kills people? Alec is not cruel enough to do such a thing. Well, you can believe that. It's none of my business to regret it later. I'm never shocked, no matter how many times the Crown Prince did.
Why do you want me to marry your highness? I don't like your highness anymore. I'm tired of him. How? In such a moment, for that reason? You upset? But I'm just a person who can change her mind for that reason. I have the right and power to do so. If it's unfair, learn it. You be the crown princess and gain the power to take revenge on me. Remember that. That once you have power, you can carry out your will. Understand, let's resume the class now. I won't hear you cry anymore. Please review what you learned today. I'll take a test in the next class. Okay. Lady Mizelian, Her Majesty is calling. I'll come in a moment. I'm tired. You didn't ask me about it. Whether I loved your highness. No, Helena, I asked. It wasn't you, but the Empress. Is it because she said she loves his highness? She'll fall in love. A child as good as Electo whispers love, so what can she do? I just delivered the Empress's answer to you. If it goes as you said, it's a happy ending that can't be better. At least, until I stab you to death with a sword from a witch? What have you taught her? You leave all the troublesome things to me, and you're very noble today alone. It is a conversation selection suitable for the greeting of aristocrats, table manners, dance of the ball, and dance songs. There's still a long way to go to be a crown princess. Then you managed to teach her the very basic things. Thank you. Huh? If you think about serving a boss, you guys stop going out. Helena will be presented at the Khazar Mrs. Debutante's ball. What do you think? I think it's the right time. If it's Miss Khazar debut team, you can definitely impress the nobility. There was a reason why the Empress cleaned me up. If you miss this ball, you have to wait a long time. Because I can't just show a child who will become the crown princess in the future. Miss Khazar's debutante ball. Let's properly educate Lady Anterblum. The Empress will continue to entrust me with Helena's education anyway. There is still a volume of the original novel. Now I remember it properly. In the novel, Eris does not break up. It was only Helena who became the crown princess with the permission of the Empress. Without even breaking his marriage, she watched Helena who becomes the crown princess on half behalf. Electo, I love you, Helena. Eventually, she even committed a crazy act of hiding in the scene. So, poisoning Helena. Ah, Helena! Helena? Helena! No, please. Soon the crown prince caught the scene of the crime. Exile will be executed. I wish the end would move up a little bit to this ball. Call madam and choose Helena's clothes yourself. If it were you, you could be willing to choose clothes for a person who was once a rival. Don't you think so? Okay. For any reason. It's hard for me to choose a dress that Lady Anterblum is childish. If it was Eris, I would have cried for several nights. Anyway, I'm a cruel woman. Today, it looks like this until luck goes home. Let's just pretend we don't know. I couldn't eat well all day and suffered from here and there.
I don't even have the energy to argue with the crown prince. Are you determined to ignore people now?
Friends, if you've made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and write a comment about what you think of this episode. Personally, I'm really intrigued to see what happens next.